Hello and welcome to another cooking video of Hey Grunja. In this video, we are going to make a vegan version of butter chicken, a really famous recipe from the north of India. Butter chicken comes from the northern region of Punjab in India and is famous all across the world in Indian restaurants. In this recipe, we are using plant-based chicken, and we'll show you that for a tasty butter chicken, you don't have to use real chicken. So the real taste is coming from the marinade and the cooking process. So let's get started with the marinade. First, we add 4 tablespoons of plant-based yogurt. We have used unsweetened soya yogurt. Then it's time to add some spices. We start with 1 teaspoon garam masala, 1 teaspoon turmeric powder, chili powder can be added to taste, and we end with half teaspoon salt. We mix everything evenly and add the plant-based chicken pieces to the mix. After preparing the marinade, we are going to put it in the fridge for a minimum of 2 hours. We do that so that the nice flavors really come into the plant-based chicken, and that will ensure a really tasty butter chicken.
A few moments later.
So the marinade is ready. We have let it marinate for a couple of hours. It gave it enough time for the spices to seep into the plant-based chicken. And now we move ahead with the next step. In a deep pan, we add a layer of plant-based butter. Next, we bake the vegan chicken pieces in it. And while we are busy baking the plant-based chicken for around 5 minutes, we have some time to do some cutting work. We start with roughly chopping 1 large onion. Next, we cut around 3 cm of ginger and 3 cloves of garlic. These can also be roughly chopped. So the plant-based chicken is ready. We are going to put it back in the bowl. And next it's time to prepare the base of the curry. Add a layer of butter to the pan and bake the onion, garlic and ginger pieces in it. In the meantime, we chop 3 medium-sized tomatoes in big pieces. Once done, we add it to the pan along with a hand of cashew nuts. When the tomatoes turn soft, you can add 200 milliliters of water to the pan together with some spices. We start with 1 teaspoon of garam masala, chili powder to taste, 1 teaspoon salt, and give it a nice stir. Next, we add the seeds of 4 cardamom and finally 4 pieces of cloves. Give it a nice stir, close the lid and let it simmer for 15 minutes. So it's time to check the base of the curry. Smells really nice, and now we are going to put this in the blender and mix it into a really fine paste. And remember, if your blender is not heat resistant, then wait for some time that it cools down a little bit before you put in the blender. So it has become a really nice thin paste, and we are going to add some butter. And yeah, this is also the reason why it's called butter chicken. A lot of butter goes into it, and yeah, we are going to just add by feeling a little bit of butter on top again. Next, we add the marinade and give it a nice stir. You can then add some soya cream if you want and bring everything to a boil. Meanwhile, I'll chop some coriander and put it into the pan. So our plant-based butter chicken is ready and it smells amazing. I'm really curious how it tastes, so I'm going to serve. I'll put this in a bowl, and I have 2 freshly prepared naan bread next to me. I really like to eat it with naan, like most people do, but you can also enjoy it with some rice. For garnish, I always put some cream on top, just a little bit, to also make it look a bit nicer. And you can put some coriander like this. And now it's time to enjoy. You just dip it like this. It remains one of the best curries that I've ever had. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and try out this recipe, and believe me, it's going to be one of the best that you have ever eaten.